Are new movies bad? I want to talk about this because I see so many people, YouTubers, TikTokers, etc. I see people online talking about this a lot, and I see a lot of new movies that come out really just get torn to shreds by reviewers, and people are really um, critical when it comes to reviewing new movies. And it's a pretty common belief among a lot of people that older movies are better. Um, but in my experience, I've seen a lot of new movies. By new, I'm talking about 2010 and beyond. Like from 2010 to now, I would say I consider that newer. Older movies we're talking about um, 90s, 80s, 70s, and all that stuff. Um, a lot of older movies are really good. That is a fact, but I think it's a little bit harsh to say that um, just new movies are bad automatically because it's one of those things where you really just have to try a lot of them, and you will find good movies that come out now. Um, most of the most of the movies I watch are horror movies. Horror is my favorite genre of movie, like by far. Um, I love a lot of movies. I really love 80s movies. Like 80s movies are I would say 80s movies are my favorite, but then horror movies as a genre is probably my favorite. Um but from I've seen a lot of newer horror movies that came out from 2010 up until now. Um I've seen so many horror movies, it's kind of crazy, but um I can say that I've seen a lot of good ones. And a lot of the thing with horror movies is they don't get promoted as much. Horror movies are kind of when they come out, a lot of them are really low key. There's not a lot of marketing materials, and they're just kind of you have to look for them like on Netflix or something like that. So I've seen a lot of horror movies on Netflix and stuff like that. But there's been a lot of really good horror movies that have come out in recent years. And there's been some really bad ones. I've seen some movies that were so bad, like the end of them just felt left you really hanging. Like you're just like, that's it, really. Like I've seen some laughably bad movies in recent years, but um, my point is that you really just have to give movies a try, and if you watch enough movies from recent years, you will find some good ones. I will say that maybe more movies are bad now than used to be because a lot of movies they kind of rush and they don't really put enough as much effort into them, into the quality. um but there are still good movies, so don't be too harsh, and just you can't just say all movies are bad now. So um give them a try, and just try to be open-minded. You will find good movies if you just look enough. So that's my thoughts, guys. um Sponsors links are in the description. Donations are always appreciated. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think, guys. Have you seen any good movies lately or not? Thanks, guys.